Here with Western Illinois head coach Alisa Goler. You're in your third season, and but this is the first year in the OVC. First of all, what did you already know about the league, and what are you most excited about in playing a full league schedule this year?
Actually, it's my fourth year, but what I know about the OVC is it's a great softball conference through and through. The RPI overall is stronger than the conference that we just came from, which was also a very good softball conference. So I think there is a very high reputation of just like good softball throughout it. I know that my staff, like we were excited to join just because regionally we felt like we fit in with it. We are recruiting against a lot of the same programs, which is usually a benchmark of that. But I mean, yes, it's a little bit new and the venues will be new and the opponents, the coaches will be new. But at the end of the day, like it's going to be good softball. So I'm very much looking forward to that day in and day out once conference starts.
What is the outlook for your team this season, and what are you're hoping to accomplish this year?
We have a very strong newcomer class. We had brought in two transfers that came from a talented junior college. They were in the World Series last year. So I gotta make sure I mention that. And we had a really good freshman class that came in. I think we will have a mix on any given day of younger and older kids playing. Hopefully we'll stay healthy. But my goal is to get to the point where they're each getting enough opportunities that we can see like what our correct mix, if you will, needs to be. And there's a lot of people that do some things well. There's some that are leaving their comfort zone and taking on more leadership roles, more communication, that kind of stuff on a daily basis. But I think the lineup could shift a fair amount the first couple of weeks till we really get an idea of who needs to be where. And that's not a bad thing. I think the more competition you have and the more options you have, the better. We have not really had that in the past. So I am looking forward to, as much as a headache as it may be, writing a lineup and managing it. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, you talk about this nucleus that you're putting together, and who are some of the individuals that you're looking to be leaders or even to be key components of this program this year.
Sure. We've had a couple upperclassmen that have had some really good, years under the belt. You've got Bella Alvarez, who is one of our senior leaders. Emily Price is a senior pitcher. Gab Drager plays a really good second base for us. She's played almost every game of her career. I think those three are kind of your steady eddies that we know what we're going to get from them on a daily basis. And kind of as they go, everybody else goes. But some of our newcomers that I think you'll see. I left Maria Luna out too. Sorry. She's a great hitter that we have. I think you've got freshman wise, Valerie Combs, Malia Robertson, Caden Porter, Sophia Sanchez, Lily Wools. I mean, they're all going to have significant playing time. I don't know what their role will exactly look like, but they will have the opportunity to impact the game on any given day. And then our one of our transfers, is the fabled shortstop pitcher combo, because we always see that. That's like what you see in travel ball where you just shake your head, but I actually have it. Raven Morrison can play shortstop and pitch, so that is going to be very interesting for the year.
It's very odd these days, but it definitely reminds you of the kid that could do everything when they were younger. Absolutely. Um,
That's the first time I've had that can actually do it instead of just telling me I've done it.
what do you look at and see as maybe your biggest strength for this from your team?
Uh, that's so hard. I don't want to put them in a box quite yet because I don't know. What I do know is that we spend a lot of time on our base running reads. I feel confident that we'll be able to make aggressive reads. We're pretty quick overall as a team. Um, I think our defense, we put a premium on it this fall. We needed to just clean up the defense as a whole. I think we're playing very good defense right now. I'm looking forward to seeing how that is compared to previous seasons. I think every coach wants to hope that we swing the bat well, but I don't know yet. My goal is that we're not getting cheated. I think if you're not getting cheated, you're going to be okay. But with having some youngins and stuff like that, we might have to work through a little bit. So I would like to believe that we're going to be functioning well in all areas, but I do feel very good about our base running and our defense and, the hitting. will either be there or it won't. I think every coach knows that deep down. We just don't want to actually say it, so I'll just say it.
Well, I hate to put you on the spot here, but we're gonna put you for that one thing. What could that one thing be? For you guys to be in contention to make a run, to get into the OVC tournament and see what you can do from there.
We have to fight the uphill battle of belief. We got to believe that we're not the same team, that we're in a new conference, and that all it takes is one good game to kind of get hot and ride it. And I know from being around, I've been very lucky to be around some good softball in my life, and I know that we are playing good softball, and I just need us to all truly believe that as a unit. So that is my honest answer for that question.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about your schedule and kind of the way you've constructed and trying to prepare you for this season and the OVC conference schedule as well.
Yeah, this year, with the conference change, I welcomed it because I no longer have to do a week-long spring break trip to try to find games because there's more schools. So we start conference now 2 weeks, I think a week earlier than we used to, which is nice to just have some more games kind of in the region. But I'm really interested. We are opening up at the UNI Dome. We have not played there before. We played some of the teams that are going to be there, but it'll be a new venue. Cedar Rapids is a nice close trip for us. So I think just it'll be exciting just because we haven't done it. We usually go to Rosemont, and so it's just a little bit different feel. I think we end up playing. We have some good teams though. We open up against Northern Illinois, who had a great year last year. They've got good pitching. UNI twice, Drake Butler. So that'll be a good mix. I'm really excited about our like second to third week because we're doing something we haven't done before. We made the decision to kind of cut out midweeks and go for a whole week long trip, just to change up a little bit of the missed class deals. So we're actually going to be playing at Pine Bluff and Mississippi Valley State, which I think will be really good for our players because I don't know how many people have ever been in that part of the country to play, let alone been to some HBCUs. I think that's a really cool thing to go do. I'm looking forward to it. I think the more opportunity we get to just branch out, the better. And then we end up at Murray State for a tournament where we play Murray, Toledo, and IUPUI. I mean, Murray is always excellent, and Toledo's got Jess as their new coach. I know they're going to be good, and IUPUI is going to be good. So that's kind of our first 3 weeks, and then we go to Lindenwood's hosting a tournament, but obviously we're not playing them. But it'll be nice to have another kind of 3-4 hour trip, and then we get into conference play. So it's a good mix. It's a mix of teams we've seen before, teams we haven't, but I am just most excited about giving our players some new opportunity to experience different parts of the country and different schools.
Terrific, Coach. We definitely appreciate everything. We wish you the best of luck and welcome to the conference.
Thanks.